Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is HRM549 bin Wan Azmi, and I will briefly present to you what happened to the industries nowadays. It was from my past experience, and I want to share with you how I faced the reality of job industry and how it related to the article I found. Before this, I worked as a logistic coordinator in audit department almost 1 year. The job scope requires me to do a detailed analysis on document given. However, this job needs to have a high focus and this will easily give me and others employees stress and headache. With job overload, I noticed that the company doesn't have any fun activities or a long time break to make his employees cool down from the pressure of work. The management and high ups also are not that helpful. In addition, they always push us to settle the task on the same day without take a look on the amount of tasks. So it makes me want to quit, but well, for sake of money, you gotta tough it up. Well, it related to my topic, which is ways to overcome employees turnover. Let me briefly describe the article that is connected to the topic before we get started. Article title: Understanding how employee churn affects the bottom line, that WalkMe Management publishes on their website. Employee departure, whether voluntary such as quitting or involuntary such as layoff, has an impact on the business. The article discusses what employee churn is and how it differs from turnover and attrition rates. The essay primarily focuses on how employees' departure can have a significant impact on a firm's financial line through lost productivity, lost customer, and bad impact on company culture. They point out that because it gives a bad picture of a company, businesses should concentrate on their churn and turnover rates. Additionally, the company claims that cutting its turnover and churn rates will have a positive impact on its finance, employees' morale, and productivity. Next, I will explain employee turnover to you. Employee turnover refers to when a worker quits the firm either voluntary or involuntary, such as when they are laid off or fired or when they resign because their personal ambitions and the company goals are at odds. Employee turnover rate is the number of workers who over time, either freely or involuntarily, leave the organization. Employee attrition differs from employee turnover in the attrition occurs when an employee quits the organization because of retirement, health problem, or move. Whereas turnover occurs when an employee leaves because they were laid off, fired, or quit because their goals did not align. Employee turnover is detrimental for the business since it will be viewed poorly by investors and general public. In order to avoid this, business must continually find strategies to increase the staff retention and lower the turnover rate. The first major item, which is to recognize employees for their achievements, will now be discussed. Employees that are dependent, diligent, smart, and competitive ought to be fairly compensated for their work and achievement. Other employees will also be more motivated to work since they will expect a reward if they succeed in meeting their own or the company's goal, which will not only increase their incentive to work harder. This is due to the fact that when they receive a reward from their efforts, they will feel as though their skills and labor have been valued and acknowledged, and other workers who witness this will follow suit. Employee loyalty to the organization will therefore persist, resulting in a low turnover rate. So the next step is to develop career plan for staff members so they have a target to reach in order for employees to have something to work towards and avoid drifting aimlessly or quitting unexpectedly due to job burnout. The company should be able to recognize the potential in each employee and develop a suitable career path and personal goal for each employee. The business should talk to its employees about their potential, what they should do, and how to realize it. Additionally, the business should monitor their progress towards their goals and on a monthly basis and reward them when they succeed. The employee will have something to aim for and anticipate because they have a set of objectives to meet. The employee who has career paths created for them will undoubtedly become more committed to the company. This will also reduce turnover because the employee can fill the vacant position because it's preferable to have an employee who is familiar with the company than to hire outside workers. Investing in company culture is the last step. The organizational culture has a significant impact on an employee decision on where to work. In 10 of the world's top economies, 82% of the employees surveyed respond that culture was important to them. We may start by promoting and appreciating employee autonomy. Micromanagement is useless, wasteful, and unreliable. By helping people build independent work teams, take charge of their own decisions, and restrain abuse managers, employees can feel empowered and trustworthy. Okay, to sum up, I have learned a few strategies for lowering or overcoming staff turnover via reading articles and web documents. I'm hoping that by using this strategy, management may increase the turnover rate of their business, which will make things look better to the general public and investor in particular. Thank you.